Greetings and salutations, everybody. What's going down? Yeah. I'm sitting in front of my cave. My wonderful Papugi cave. This is the Deeds and Shares Payout Show weekly for Entropia Universe. Sorry, it took me a second to set everything up. Hopefully everything's working. I don't know. It should be, right? Anyways. Let's see. Let's turn on that and turn on that. I guess we'll go ahead and turn this on too. Alrighty. The Deeds and Share Show weekly for Entropia Universe. I just woke up, sorta. Oh, we got some stuff sold in the shop. Thank you very much, everybody. Very cool, very cool. Went on a little bit of a buying spree for blueprints. Didn't win them all, but that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna do some YouTube streaming today. Oh yeah. Let's see. I want to go ahead and get up in this Papugi cave really quick. Looks like I'm gonna have to repair. Wow, that's a deep repair from last night. Live from the Papugi cave. Jeez. Alright, I guess. Alright. We're gonna make a team of Hoffs. We're gonna have a whole team of Hoffs. I'll give you guys the skinny, the lowdown, the gooberness, the ultimate gooberness. Yeah, we'll put that there. I want to listen to this. Well, yeah, let's listen to this. All right. So we are in the cave. We're gonna go ahead and destroy our team. It's a stupid team name anyway. I'm gonna take this because 100% is nice. There we go. There we go. Oh. And this is kind of where I just hang out and skill for forever and a day. The skills are good, by the way. Let's see. Yeah. Oh gosh, they're ready here to meet me. This is supposed to be the Deeds and Shares Payout Show weekly for Entropia Universe. I just want you guys to know that we're about to get into it. I'm very happy and pleased to announce that good things come to those who are chill. And I know you've been waiting all week for this. How high do I have to get this thing? Just a little bit higher, I guess. All the skills. Oh, yep, a little bit lower. A little bit lower. I think right there. There we go. I think we got it. So I've been like stuck in this Papugi cave ever since the increased XP weekend. And I'm here to tell you, like, I've been getting a lot of skills. Like a ton of skills. And I don't know what it is about the Papugis that just give you lots of skills, but they die really quick. And of course, I've been told that, you know, they do a lot of damage, but it's all stab damage. So if you can get past that, you'll be okay. But then someone else said that, you know, you got to have like a decent evade because they're gonna eat you alive. They will decay through your armor, and I guess that's a thing too. I guess. So I guess I'm just like right there where I can actually grind these things out, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's get into a little bit of this. Pet flow center, still working on that. Land area, income, go. All right, so Arcadia Underground went with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PED, or well, 5 payouts per deed. 5 pack this week. Which is not that bad. means a lot of people are hanging out over there doing a thing. And 2 payouts for the Arcadia Moon. It is what it is. Huh. There we go. Oh, snap. Keep attacking. Go, go, go. Alright, I guess we can look into it even further, right? Let's see. I looked into it just a little bit, and I was like, whoa, bro. Market value, thumbnail, market value. Oh, okay, good. Alright, there we go. Gotta constantly be skilling right now. It's insane. So as we can see from the Arcadia Moondeed prices and stuff like that, it's 23 on the retail side of things. So I guess it's gone up just a little bit, but the month is still pretty low at 20. So there's a little bit more buying than there is selling, it seems. Just a little bit. A very little bit, because the sales are only like 33, 138 for the week. Yeah. Arcadia Underground Deeds are a little bit more. We got at 57, 211. I'm just not the biggest fan, as you guys can know, but you know, it's got a little bit. It all picks up as we head into the North American winter. Doc says, "Yeah, you're not wrong, brother. You are not wrong." So yeah, it's about to start picking up. That is absolutely right. It's gonna be winter in more than just North America, though. Like everywhere in the northern hemisphere is about to get hit with the cold. It's gonna be nice. I like the cold weather, man. Cold weather, man. Sounds like a show. Okay. All right. Could not execute. What? Don't try to execute. Okay, everything's good. Everything's good. Anyways, I don't want to go too far into the deeds prices and stuff like that, because I'm like really just chilling right now, man. Like hella chilling. So we managed to pick up a new lacerating attack nano chip, or a lacerating attack nano chip 510 edition at tier 5. Which is, it ran me about, about 3,700 PD. I don't regret buying this. The skills have been amazing on it. Like, I've been skilling like crazy. We're at like 56 PED, or, jeez, man. Level 56 in skills. Jeez, like I got PED on the brain or something. Like, damn. I'm just chill though. Yeah, you're in North America, so am I, bro. It is nice. I'm really hoping that things start going looking up for the rest of the world. Like, there's crazy stuff going on. Pro player just killed a Volcreptus juvenile for 7,137 PD, and he's been welcomed into the Hall of Fame. That's insane. Good job, pro player. Good job. That's my drug dealer. And Volcreptus is definitely on my list of things to go after for skilling, because I think that they're not bad. What kind of Volcreptus is juvenile? Okay. It's definitely on the list. Well, I guess we can get into the shares. If I can remember to grab this. Transfer out 31 PEC for this week. Hell yeah. Alright, into the shares we go. Oh! It looks like Crystal Palace Space Station is the only thing that did not pay out this week. But Ancient Greece paid out 1 peck per share. Calypso paid out 2 peck per share. Oh man. New Treasure Island 1 peck per share. Rocktropia 1 peck per share. And Triton Industries went in with 3 peck this week per share. Holy crap, that's huge. I guess somebody got quite a few big old Hoffs and stuff over there. That's good. Very nice. Man, I wish I had some more. Lord Roger! What's going on, bro? Yeah, I decided I didn't want to edit today, so we're just gonna do it live today. We do at least live once a month anyway, it seems. So there's nothing wrong with it. But wow, Ancient Greece doing a thing. Let's take a look. 880. It's down to 880. Dang. What's wrong with the voice? Yeah, I'm out of it, man. I've been out of it for like a few days now. Just stuck in this Papuga cave, clicking a button. Like, to give you an idea, like, how many times I gotta click the button, there you go. Just switch 1, 2, like 3 hits, and then next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next one. Like, I don't have time to type. It's insane. Like, cause I'm like here for like forever in a day. Am I good? I'm probably good. Is my voice weird? 3, 4, and then the next one. Like, no, my voice is fine. I'm just like drained. My hands hurt. I've been doing 15-hour days in this cave. Sometimes like just 10. But it's worth it. The skills have been so good. The skills have been so good. And I'm able to cycle, like, as long as I can like sell this stuff quick or whatever, or just like TT it. I can TT the animal eye oil and just keep going. And I know it's kind of taboo to do so, but and bad juju, but I've actually been able to cycle just with the same little bit of money. And then, of course, it's really helpful to get a little bit of the money from the shop and stuff like that. So I gotta keep the shop stocked. I get 15, I get crazy with the max of 8. Yeah. Well, I mean, whenever you go on for a big grind like this, you definitely got to be doing something else. Like I've caught up on so much anime, just randomly just pressing a button. So, you know, you kind of got to do something else with the grind. You can't just do the grind by itself. You have to, like, entertain yourself with something else. Like multitask. Because you're just pressing one button over and over. Alright, but yeah, 880. What we got here, man? I have to like fly blind because I can't see. I just know I'm attacking stuff. Okay, okay. So it just remains that the Ancient Greece is still pretty low. At 880. But actually, no, that's not that much here. Like, if you just go ahead and buy up all these, it'll be at 10. But okay, 895. Is pretty much where it's really sitting, like the biggest majority of it at 706. So yeah, if you want to get it for like 9, I guess this is, well, we'll just estimate it back up to 9. Yeah, about around 9. Yeah, sounds about right. just gonna go ahead and transfer that through. 1 peck per share this week. Nice. Calypso landing. Why are you doubling? It's because everyone's on a different planet. It's clear. No one's on Cali, and the people that are on Cali aren't able to cycle in the 6 billion shares too much. It's okay. I've been on Cali. Some of this is probably my money that I've given everybody. Gotta keep cycling, I guess. You just troll people, but you're getting out of the trolling game. Well, sometimes you need a break from trolling, I guess. 2880. Wow. 2887. Wow. Yeah, it looks like it's gone down just a little bit, but actually not. It's saying that's gone up, so I don't know. What about this last week? Yeah, it looks like it's gone up just a hair after, what is this? 2830, and then it's gone up to 2874. Oh, geez. Yeah, but it used to be higher at the beginning of the month at 2972. And this big dip right down here. Ouch. So I don't know. Is it going up? Is it gonna go down? What the heck's going on? At 2 peck per share, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes down a little bit, but I'm not tripping. I'm also not selling any, but I'm also not buying any, because I'm in a different stage right now. My stage right now is skill up, get more skills. That's where I'm at. All right, transfer over. All right, Crystal Palace Spaceship, what's going on with you? 939, 950. Oh, there's 3 pages. Oh, 11 PD right there. 11 PD. Yeah, I also get so many of these little globals. It's like, ow. But I actually managed to HOF. I got another 1,400 HOF on these things. Like this previous week. It's been exciting. So I was able to cycle even more. Alright, whoa. D's and Share Show. My bad. Sorry. So we got 970 all the way up to here. I don't know what's going on with Crystal Palace, but it looks like I might have missed my chance to get some cheap ones. Because this is going back up. Yep. It's definitely going back up. Just ever so slightly. I don't know. New Treasure Island looks pretty good though. Look at that, 775. People are selling out of my baby. 775. Like, you don't get good volatility like this every day, man. Like, if you're getting into deeds and shares now, right now is the time to stock up on New Treasure Island. I mean, it pays, man. It pays. The only problem with it is people keep wanting to sell it for low. So if you're like really banking on having a lot of them and then you can't sell them because the price is too low, just enjoy the dividends every week, you know, and buy more. Because at 775, this is not a bad price to buy more. Especially for something that actually pays. So if you're looking for dividends, definitely New Treasure Island. And New Treasure Island's pretty friendly. Anyone can go hunt there. I mean, honestly. Like, there's something for everyone there. Be it the baby bristle hogs, the baby cornucotas. You know, even the curbs there are pretty decent. But yeah, look at that. It's got a nice little baby bump right there. It's going back down though. But don't worry too much, because I bought a whole bunch over at this point right here before it shot up. And now that there's going to be another opportunity to do the same thing, because let me tell you, it's going to go back up. It's a really good one. It's just people right now, they're looking for money, and they're not afraid to go ahead and sell some of these shares and try to get a little bit of money. The only downside is they might be selling at a loss, but that's fine. You can buy their losses and then ride it back up, I guess. I don't foresee it going down to like 5 or something. That would be ridiculous. But weirder things have happened, I guess. I don't think it's going to. Alright, what we got? Rocktropia. It's still crazy pricing. Crazy pricing. We're just going to go ahead and transfer that to Rocktropia. I can't wait for Codex on Rocktropia. And Triton Industries. Wow, 1610, 1630, 1640. Okay. Just 1 page worth. It's still too high for my taste. Honestly, it's just too high. And apparently, just a few people are buying. You got 100 right there at 15. 82. That's for the month. Let's go for the week. Alright, what's this? Okay, wow. Somebody bought 3 for 10? Jeez. Who was trying to get rid of these for 10? Alright, 1650. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. It's and it paid out triple this week. That's crazy. I guess I mean, it's a good one. Triton's actually pretty good. I'm a big fan. Just wish that there was more. And that's pretty much the Deeds and Shares show for now. But now we got to talk about skills, bros. We got to talk about skills. Because let me tell you, alright, listen, skills. I've been skilling up for like quite a while now, okay? Skills are like pretty important. I got like 500,000 and 48,000. So 548,000 skill points. I've been skilling a while. And the higher you get up there, the lower the amount of skills that you end up getting per action. And that's not a bad thing. It just means that you got to work even harder to get your levels up and whatnot. We'll move that right there. And of course, you know, with every action that you do to get your skills, I mean, you get a little bit of skills. And then you also got to take into consideration that you got codexes that you got to do. Codexes are pretty important. Right now, I'm on repeat rank 12 for the Papugi. And that's just a bonus. Like, these things release a lot of skills as it is. Right? I don't know how it works. It's something about the low HP per level or something like that that allows you to get a little bit more bonuses from doing the common stuff. But I don't know if you can see it every once in a while. You'll get like yeah, right here. So like the baseline for cryogenic skill is 133 or 0.0133, and then you got 0.0666 in cryogenic skills. So that was like a bonus right there. As evil as that was, it's just that's just how it is. Now it's 665, so it's going down. So it's not it's getting less evil now. And that's just how it works, man. But in some respects, a lot of people get really confused on what skills they need to be getting. And to be honest, I've broken it down to like 3 main categories. And that's looter skills, HP skills, and dodge and evade skills. Like defensive skills. And you can double dip those defensive skills or the looter skills with HP gaining skills. And there's a lot of HP gaining skills, honestly. And they run by how, like, if you get like 800 skill points, you get like 1 HP. Or you get 3,000 skill points, you get 1 HP. And that's just how that works. And whenever you are skilling up, you got to find what you want to do for one. You got to find out where you're at in the whole loot, or your looter skills and stuff like that, because you want to get those up pretty fast. Right? You want to get your looter skills up, because that's less money that you are losing whenever you cycle through your pet. Especially with hunting and stuff like that. And even space mining. Just haphazardly just throwing your skills up when you're picking your codexes. Like, say if you are taking a look at all this, you got your aim, anatomy, athletics, BLP weapon technology, combat reflexes, dexterity, handgun. You know, some of these, like, usually the baseline combat skills, they never actually give you any hit points or anything. They just allow you to go up to the next level faster on your weapon, right? And I don't usually like to pick those unless there is a special unlock that I want to get. Because it just means I would just rather grind, for the most part, all the common skills. Like cryogenics right now gives you no hit points at all. But, you know, its weight is like 50 in gaining your level up, right? So having more of that is going to level your skill up, your profession level in cryogenics a lot faster than like force merge and concentration and all this other the side skills, you know, stuff like that, you know. But for the most part, you can't even get those skills off this tree anyway. So you're going to be grinding up those side skills unless you buy them. And a lot of these side skills, that's where you're getting the HP gains from anyway. Especially for the combat side skill hustle, right? And you got a lot of the side skills that will give you that stuff. Let's see, right off the top of my head, like wounding and all the stuff that you can't get out of the codex, wounding, commando, weapon handling. Wait, I think weapon handling is right there. Yeah, that's one of the ones. And I think you get a little bit of something like that. I use the Nexus. Let's see. I'm gonna show this up. Let's see. Okay, keep going. Alright, let's see. Gotta move this. Alright. Now. Boom. There we go. Alright, I'm stuck here on Jammer right now, because that was the last thing I was looking up, but, as far as it goes, you got the jamming, and that's a weight of 30. That's like how many points you actually get from, you know. Well, it's not it. That's what goes into the actual profession level of jammer, right? And the higher that is, the more it affects it. Is what it's all about. Let's see. Let's look at the cryogenic hit really quick. And let's actually look at more than just that. Let's look at like just generic. BLP sniper. Let's go with that. Yeah. So right here you got 1600, and that's how many points you need in weapon handling to get 1 hit point. You get combat sense here. That's 800. You got aim, that gives you nothing. So that's like I wouldn't pick that in your codex. I just like skill that up naturally. And then you got coolness, combat reflexes. You know, coolness is 400. Points per HP. Combat reflexes is 1,600 points per HP. But you gotta like look at all this stuff whenever you're picking at your codex or just grinding your skill. Yeah, and melee is always better hit points, most definitely. Let's take a look at let's just look at Brawler, for example. So your Brawler hit, you got the Power Fist, right? 36 weight, but no hit point gain. Right, but all these side skills. You got melee combat, it's 533, right? And then you got martial arts, it's 400 points per HP, you know? Light melee weapons does nothing, and heavy melee weapons does nothing as well, by the way. Bravado is 2,000, coolness is 400, combat sense 800, courage is 320, and every time you get strength, it's every 20 things of strength you get in your attributes, it's 1 hit point. That's why it's important to pick strength. And then you got for agility, that's 40. So yeah, and I think for stamina it's like, I don't know, is it like 1 or 10 or something? I don't know. I don't care. Anyways, we're still trying to grind. We're still trying to grind. But yeah, you gotta like really like go into what's going on with your skill progression. Like even coloring, right? Coloring gives you 1 hit point per 3,200 skill points. I wouldn't go out of my way to level up coloring just for the hit point gain, but it comes to a point where you're going to have to do some crazy stuff to get some hit points, but a lot of us are not even there yet. But it is something that you can get a few extra points for, right? You get the glamour, that's an unlock at 65. Dexterity, agility, intelligence, you know, all this other stuff. Let's see. Of course, you also got your damage skills. We're looking at knife fighter damage right now, and you got melee damage assessment. That gives nothing. Kill strike gives nothing. Wounding gives nothing. It's just you get the melee combat. I guess that's all that is there, and that's given to you whenever you're doing the hit as well, so it's like you're good on that aspect of things. But like a lot of skills, they don't give you anything, and you know, unless you are low on something and you want to kick that damage up a bit, I guess the only ways you can really do anything like that is to go up and buy some skill from somebody off the auction house or whatever. But I use the Nexus. I think the Entropia Wiki has a page for this as well, but it's just good if you like take a look at all of the stuff that you need for whatever you want and map yourself out. If you're chasing after hit points in general, it's a good idea to go ahead and use something along the lines of a melee weapon, because as you can tell, all of these skills right here are all kind of low points per hit point. And that's why a lot of people would rather grind out all that. But you get hit points from everything, and knowing what you need to be picking is important. Right. And in some respects, like I was mapping my stuff out, and I was looking for a good quick HP gain track, really. And I was noticing I was like level 63 in my cryogenic damage, because I got cryogenic damage. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and. All right. So cryogenic damage uses stuff like range damage assessment, wounding, and inflict range damage, right? Which are all given to you, and anatomy as well, which is all given to you by using the other weapon skills, right? Especially like shooting a gun and whatnot. So I managed to get my cryogenics damage up to like 63, and I saw that if I was to go up two more levels, I would unlock something called Force Merge, which is 800 points per hit point, right? And I was like, oh. Because the first few thousand points are pretty easy to grind for. And I was like, okay, so 800, and I can do that. And like, oh, okay, I can get an easy 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hit points from this. And then I was like, okay, well, it looks like I'm going to have to get a I'm going to have to look for a Mind Force chip. So I found the Lacerating Attack Nano Chip 5 10 edition, which is not a bad chip. It's low. It's a low level chip, right? It's only doing like 33.3 damage per second, which is okay for the cave. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you that if you use a higher level weapon, that you're going to get skill gain a lot more often, and you know, this, that, and the other thing. While that might be true, I'm a big fan of finding that happy medium where I can grind for a while with 100% skill pill and play as cheap as I can while getting the most amount of skills as I can at a very nice, good, controlled balance, right? And that's why I was like, all right, I think this chip might be good. I'm pushing like 70 efficiency, which one reason I have not wanted to go into a lot of Mind Force is the low efficiency of most of the chips, right? I don't want to lose too much money is what it boils down to. So, and 70 seems to be like right at that cusp where everything's like okay. You're gonna be okay. You're losing a little bit, but it's not that bad. Especially with my looter skill. You're not even using 100% skill yet? Well, I mean, the thing is, here. Okay, let's see. I am a big fan of these skill juices. I'm not gonna lie. They are not cheap, but they are also not expensive either. Right? Actually, I think they've gotten cheaper. I like the 5-hour ones because that's a good amount of time for like a long grinding session. 10-hour ones, I'm like, okay, I don't want to have to like run out and log off or whatever. But I'll just sit there with the 100% 5-hour skill. But I like the 1-hour skill ones too. Those are pretty nice. But they're not expensive for what they do. I mean, they are still expensive though. I mean, people do snow base just to try to grind them out and sell them for markup. And you know, people have to buy them for there to be markup. So it's like a circle of life, right? But if you're gonna do some hardcore skilling, you need to invest in some hardcore skill juices, like for real. Like it's helpful. It's a lot helpful. So when I saw like there was a stack of like 50 of them for like 1,000 ped, I'm like, all right, well, here's $100 that it's gonna be well spent. And I went ahead and just bought a whole bunch of them, and I'm still skilling with it, and probably once these are gone, I'll probably reach my goals, which right now my goal is to get to level 80 in cryogenic hit. Why? For the what we call it, intuitiveness or whatever, intuition, which is huge because that goes into your defensive skills. I'm like really interested in getting higher evade and dodge and jammer. But like I said, like if you're gonna do some hardcore skilling, you need some hardcore skill juices. Like the even the 1-hour ones are pretty good. You get yourself a good amount of those too. But eventually, I'm gonna be like, all right, I don't need these skill juices anymore. I can just play. I'm not there yet. I'm still in the I'm trying to skill up phase, and there's nothing wrong with that. Right now, as it stands, I don't know if you guys remember what my hit points were like a month ago, but it was like 301. I'm at 319 right now, and that's crazy. Like that's a lot of skill, and a lot of that came from trying to do my melee, and a lot of it's been coming from my cryogenic phase right here, because that force merge gave me a lot of skills. And the only downside with Mind Force is the skills are a little bit higher to get your hit point. Like we're looking at like 1,000, 1,600. Force merge is 800, I think, so that's not that bad, but it's like the last unlock before initiative or whatever, intuitiveness or intuition. Jesus Christ, I'm just gonna say all the words and only half of them are gonna be right. But yeah, even Mind Force, Harmony skill, Psyche, I'm getting Psyche, so I'm like at the 73. It was at 69 when I started, and I have not been putting anything into Psyche since like I hit it to 69. So yeah, it's at 73, almost 74 now. That's crazy. That's just natural progression. So I've been like grinding like crazy, but we're getting more hit points, and hopefully that helps. In total, I'm like later on, I'm going to be able to tank some of the bosses and stuff like that, so we can like actually get somewhere as a society, hopefully, with some of these raid bosses, and or I say raid bosses, but some of these like RDI instances and all this other stuff, and we'll see. I mean, there's still we're working on the skill part right now. There's still a whole other aspect of gear. There's the whole gear part, but I'm good where my gear is right now for my skill ups and stuff like that. As it stands right now, I think I have the best boar adjusted set in the game right now, because we are at tier 6, everything except for my foot guards, and we are like 9 points away on the foot guards before we can take those to 6, but everything else is 6. Tier 6. I know I got the best set because I popped 3 Hoffs upgrading most of these other pieces to tier 6. So there's that. A little bit of humble bragging or whatever. Pretty exciting. I'm excited. It makes me excited. But yeah, I think it's important to get your skills. It absolutely is important to get your skills, but don't put yourself out and spend a god-awful amount of money to do it. But just know that you're still going to have to spend some money to be able to do it properly. So find out where your budget is, plan ahead, like start putting money in early and frequently, and just save it until it's time for you to really just buckle down and grind during like a vacation or something, especially if you work and stuff like that, and get your grind on and just go hard and heavy. But yeah, control yourself. Lord Roger, control yourself. But just have fun with it too. Like I've been able to just sit in this Papugi cave grinding out this skill, and in a way it is kind of a lot of hard work. In another way, it's like I can just chill and do this for a little while, and then I'll be a lot more powerful later, so I can enjoy things that I wasn't able to enjoy before. You know, having more hit points, more dodge, more evade skills, higher skills in general. But I'm not tripping. And this is a part of the game. Oh, you did? Why is my alert box not working? It might take a while. I don't know. Things are broken. Did you though? That's crazy. Ugh. Give me a second. There we go. Oh man, I am just in the ultimate chill mode. This is the Deeds and Shares payout show, but we're done with the Deeds and Shares, right? No, we're just like, I'm giving some good advice. I hope it's good advice. Should just be obvious though. I'm giving the obvious advice. Just to make sure everybody understands. You never know, there might be a new player. But the thing is, when I say you gotta make goals for yourself, like, it needs to be like simple goals, like I want to get to level 20 in Laser Sniper or something like that. You know, like, and then do it. And then I want to get to level 20 in Hyperion Clubs. You know, like, and then just work on it and don't do anything else until you're done with that. You know, and you can have multiple goals, like, as long as you can tie it in together, like, properly. I want to get my looter level to level 30 for that unlock, and that's going to be like a lot of work. And there's things you can do to make it happen. Like, you can go cut trees for a little while. You can go find something really easy to skill up on. Like, because every single time you kill something, there's a chance that you get skinning and butchery or just skinning skill. You know, so you gotta find some things that are easy to kill. You know? You know this part. Yeah. Ah, Lord Roger with the Raider Thug. Thank you for the gift, your gift of the membership to yourself. Thank you, bro. Give me a second. I gotta spray my nose. But oh wow, we're about to hit level 57. Cryo hit, nice. Whew. Follow me around like a zombie. But I don't know how cheap it actually is for Papoogies, because I'm gonna be real with you, like, I got a lot of evade, so I know that these things do hit me, and you know, I walk away with a big armor repair bill after like 5 hours, but it's not that bad. Unfortunately, I gotta like repair frequently for the lacerating attack chip. That's like the only bad side. At least I don't have to use nanocubes to do it. Lol. Get the fuck out of here. But oh man, this song is pretty chill. I feel it in my bones. My bones hurt. My bones, they hurt. You're killing birds for 10 hours? Oh jeez. But, I mean, I love Entropia for many different reasons. I would love to see more players playing it, more gamers involved in Entropia. But there's a lot of people that they get the they get the wrong idea of this game, and it's not easy to get to where your actual idea of this game becomes reality. A lot of people think that they're just going to be able to sit there and farm to get a lot of money. And, you know, you're not going to be able to get to that point until you get, like, the right gear and the right skills. Right? Because the higher your looter skill and the higher efficiency weapon that you use will enable you to pretty much farm and print money. Am I there yet? No. I am still far away from that. So there are some people that possibly can, but even so, you know, there's a lot of variables that get put in. So even people that do have the skills to print money in general, they're not going to be able to do that either, because there's variables in every single mob that you go after. Mind Arc always wins. That being said, though, like, you know, there's a lot you can do. Like, you can still make a little bit of money in this game. Of course, it all requires you to get money from other players through markup. So game knowledge is important. You gotta know where to go to get your stuff. You gotta do it as cheaply as possible. Or just don't worry about any of that and just fucking enjoy yourself. You know? Because there's a lot of societal interest in this game. Like, get to know a lot of different people and, you know, enjoy your time with people. It's something that a lot of these new gamers just don't get because they grew up with the internet. But, like, for some of us old heads, man, like, who remembers life without the internet, we know that life without the internet kind of was kind of shitty. But for people that grow up with the internet, they're like, I wish there wasn't internet. I don't know. There's weird people. I'm probably weird too. Alright, we're word salading the shit out of this. Right? And this is what the Papuga Caves will do to you. Right? Right. I'm getting there, though. I am getting there. But, wow. I'm going to be hitting level 75 Animal Looter here pretty soon. We're like halfway to get to 75. We're like at 47.3%. I think I will probably leave the Papuga Cave for a while, probably. Once I attain that. It depends on how close I am to getting level 70 cryogenic. Or is it level 80? Oh my god, what is it? What do I need? What do I need? I think it's level 80. Yeah, I need level 80. Alright, yeah. Level 80. God, that's just a lot of work. So much work. Oh man. Alright, I gotta like breathe a little bit, man. This is like a lot of work. Just pressing one button. Actually, I got my F button set up in 3 places, I guess. 4, insert, and my mouse 4. That's why 4 is blacked out right here. But sometimes you gotta like do stuff to grind. This is it. This is the entire grind. I just press the button. Like, I'm here though. Like, I don't have like any macros or anything like that. I press the button manually. If I go take a piss, I stop moving. As a matter of fact, in order to make sure that I get back to work, I took off my incision plates, right? And now, as you can tell, I'm actually taking a little bit of damage, right? So if I don't hurry up and get back from like grabbing something to eat or taking a piss or brushing my teeth, I'll die. Right? Right. And that's probably not good, right? And I have the ring on that gives you cryogenic plus 25% skill. And yeah, of course I'm doing 100% skill build. But here's the thing. A lot of people were like, I don't want to do that because it doesn't stack. Well, I don't know. On this situation, I think it might stack. Mostly because, as you can see, the increased skill gain is at 100%. And then you get over here, skill gain for cryogenic is 25%. It's two different types of skill gain. One's the bonus and one's the skill increased bonus. So I don't know, man. It really does seem like I'm getting a lot more skills though, like a ton more. With the ring, I took the ring off and I was definitely not seeing as many ticks at 100 while using 100% skill pill. So I'm like, okay, I think we're actually seeing something, but you have to actually see it, you know. And I don't know, like I know because people say that you know, the skill juices and stuff like that don't stack together, so you can't like stack it all the way up to like a 200% or whatever, using different pills and skills and juices and shit like that. But I think the bonus things that you get from rings and the armor or whatever, I think that those are safe. I think those do stack. So I wouldn't say don't use those. Alright, let's see. I gotta get comfortable again. Man. 56 cryogenic hit. Force merge has gone up to 3,000. Concentration. I was looking at concentration. And the fact that it's so low, because I don't like sweat a lot, but like I went to go look at concentration on the skill implants, and concentration apparently is selling at 2,000%, which is like crazy. I was like, wow, that's pretty expensive. So I will not be buying any concentration skill. But it got me wondering, like, should I go ahead and codex into concentration, because concentration goes into all of the hit for, you know, mind force, and it also goes into jamming skill. And I'm still getting a pretty, if I do pick concentration through the codex, I will be getting a double bonus at least. The only unfortunate side of that is it's on the 7 side, right? So it's on the low repeat, not low, but it's right there. It's a 7.81 in concentration. It's at the bottom. So instead of getting something at the 25 or the 15, you have to get it at the 7. But when you pick it, you know, because the skill's pretty low, you'll get like double anyway. So I think I got like 20 something. I got like definitely double when I picked it, because I picked it at least one time just to see what it would do. There are a few things that I would probably think about picking based off of my skills. Now, oh wait, do we have something? Oh, we do. Cool. We're gonna go with courage. Oh, just like little baby amounts of courage right there. Didn't realize I managed to go. I was out exploring and I saw Igni. I was like, I know I don't have much codex in that, so I went to ripcraze.com and found out where they were, and I started hunting them just a little bit, and then AO Fort came up, so I teleported over there, and I forgot all about my little hunt for Ignis. Whatever. But here we are, man. Just hanging out, chilling. I know I haven't been making much content, but man, dude, like I'm sitting in this cave for like 15 hours a day watching anime, bros. Like, so you know me, like I like to sit there and grind and watch some anime, right? It's like the perfect time to watch, especially whenever you're like, you don't have to think too much. You can just press one button over and over, and every once in a while jiggle around so you're not like merging into the wall. And just to get these skills. And you know, I don't know, like, so I know some people like to macro this stuff and just like walk away and do whatever, but like yeah, I think you got to earn it sometimes. Like, yeah, get down in there and earn it. But I mean, some people got jobs and stuff. I don't. So I don't know. This is my job. And hopefully one of these days I'll get to a good spot where I can like print money, I guess. But of course, even that is not always the best thing, because you gotta figure that you know, the way I think it works, and this is why some people say it's a Ponzi scheme or whatever, but I don't think it is, because the way it basically I think it is the higher your skills are, especially when in the looter category, and you know, like your evade skills, so you're not taking as much decay and this, that, and the other thing. Like, yes, you will get better loot returns in general, less cost, and all this other stuff, as opposed, and because you've put in the work, you put in the money to get to that point. You're able to save more money after all the money that you invested in, right? That being said, you know, a new player coming in, they're like, well, why can't I get the same thing? Well, for one, you didn't pay the gatekeeper, as opposed to someone that has a lot of high amount of skills and gets decent returns on a constant basis. They had to work to put those skills in to get those skill ups. And it's not just the fact that it's skill based, it's also economic skill based. You know, you gotta know what to sell and when. You know, you gotta play the market as well. So it is very heavily on the economy and skills. This is why it's like, whenever that one CEO guy is like, oh no, it's not gambling because there's risk everywhere. You know, like, no, you're wrong, sir. It's not even right. Yes, you are right in the fact that there is risk everywhere, but this is really you got to work your skills. You got to get your skills to get to where you are at the top, right? And you can do that over time, yes. And there's always going to be somebody that comes in that's like just new to the game, and of course they're going to be taking on a few extra losses, and those losses do go somewhere, and they go to the people with the better skills. That's how I think it works. And I don't think that that's a Ponzi at all, right? Like, because they paid in to get all those skills, and then they finally get to get some reward from that, you know? So it's crazy when you think about it like that. But I do think that it is entirely possible with the right amount of the right path that you can get to where you need to be on the cheap in like 5 years. And when I say cheap, like maybe like $100 a month. I don't know. I might be wrong, but like, I don't know. I throw in like, well, I was throwing in like a lot of money, especially during the summertime. I'll throw in a lot. And then the way I was playing is I just like cycle one time. A lot of my loot would end up in my storage, right? And then I just put more money in just to keep going. So I've like built up a lot over time. And now I can like cycle, right? And then use whatever's in my storage by crafting stuff. And then selling that and keep going for a while. But my TT value is depleting. But I'm okay with that, because I know that I'm getting a lot of good skills in return. I don't know. It's not like I'm trying to cope or anything. It's like Mind Arc does get their cut, and everybody else gets their cut. But the fact that I'm able to play at a higher level is good, and I know that there are people out there that are higher level than me still, but that's fine too. Like, there's something to work for. But I'm at a good spot right now in my gameplay where I'm getting somewhere. And it's nice. What was this? Level 45 Pyrokinetic hit. Nice. And 28 telepath. Okay. We're going places, baby. But I was really surprised at my Mind Force and how many actual hit points I've gotten just by switching over to Mind Force, because it's not really heavy on the hit point scale, but like when you actually do start the grind, you'll find that like at the beginning you're going to be getting a lot of hit points, because there's a lot of hit points hidden in the whole Mind Force. So hells to the yeah. But eventually it will slow down and become a slog fest. But that's okay. I just gotta get to where I get level 80. Unlock that one thing. And then maybe go a little bit longer for it, just to get some more skills in intuition or whatever. And then continue with the Slogfest, but not in the Papugi Cave. So I like the Papugi Cave. I'm just here until I could get enough skills to where I'm like, all right, I'm good to go. But we're at repeat 12, about repeat 13. So I don't know. I think it's taking me about probably going to take me like 24 hours to get to the next one. I'm not quite sure. Hey, Bacon. Says, hello, I know this cave, these things hurt me. What kind of protection were you using, Bacon? Because you need stab protection. I got like 20 stab protection right now. And if I put incision plates on, these things can't hurt me. Right? So, stab protection and they won't hurt you anymore. And, I'm able to not have my incision plates on right now because of my lifesteal. Where's lifesteal? I got 5% lifesteal. It looks like I got to detach. Oh man, here's the other side of this fucking coin, man. I need more pyro or neocyon kinetic amplifier 5s. And I've burnt through my mind essence making them. You was using the starter pack? Yeah, don't use the starter pack. Like, get some actual stab resistant armor, get back in this Papugi cave and grind your ass away, man. Because the skills that you're going to be getting is so good, man. Like, trust me on that. And it doesn't take but like 30 something DPS to be able to do decent on these things. And preferably go as high as efficiency as you possibly can. That's why I like to push the Hyperion to you guys. I know you guys, some of you guys are actually, you're on board, and I know some of you guys aren't. But the Hyperion, man, I'm telling you, it's fucking good. Like, alright, so this is PP30, 73% efficiency, that's good. Like, anything above 70 is going to be decent. Orca says, the cave has called me, I'm going to heed the call. Yes, just stab resistance, and you're good. And especially if you're skilling up melee, let's look at the melee side of things. I'm like really surprised like by the melee because you can throw the mayhem M matrix on, you know, and get that little bit of lifesteal if you really need it to help you just keep grinding. As it stands right now, I don't have the incision plates in because of the lifesteal that I have from my new ring. And I got the ring mostly because, not because of the lifesteal, mostly because of the cryogenic skill gain and the pyrokinetic and all this other skill gain. But the lifesteal is a good part of it too. I like that. The only downside to having this ring on is I definitely lose my reload speed. So that's why I managed to pick up some Hyperstim 5s from Pro's Pill Shop on Medusa Bazaar. My drug dealer, who just got that 7K Hoff not that long ago. But I'll pop one of those and be back up to like 13%. I went a little bit cheap on it. Because, I mean, I don't really need the 15% to go heavy. But the faster you attack, the better. So, I think the faster that you attack, the more chance you get more skills. Mostly because, you know, more active, more actions, and the quicker. So it's advantageous for you to go ahead and do that. But no, like, path out your stuff. I know a lot of people just love to stick with laser weapons and rifles and stuff like that, but you can shift things around a little bit. Like, I know a lot of people like to remain on the same weapon for a long time. Like, say for me with the BLP thing, I've stuck with the BLP And then I finally unlocked the last thing, was it Kill Strike or something like that, or whatever, like one of those high level ones, or in Commando. A lot of people like to do that, but you know, I'm really starting to think that maybe, you know, going heavy and hard on the melee is probably going to be a lot more beneficial to a lot of people for the hit point gain. But don't get it twisted. Once you unlock Commando, you're going to be getting a lot of hit points, but you'll get a lot more doing the melee stuff too. But now that I have so much stuff unlocked, I have to search out the next unlocks, and it just seems the most natural progression was, because I got all the actual extra damage skills up so high, I could unlock Force Merge. And I did. I unlocked Force Merge. And then I'm like, alright, let's go heavy and hard with Cryo until we unlock the next thing. And it's been not a bad thing to do, because I mean we're getting hit points at a decent rate, but it has slowed down a lot. But we're almost 320, and a lot of the last 19, 18 hit points has been done in the last month. Of course, you know, I've been in this cave for like a while now. So make sure you're pathing out the right way to get and chase hit points. If you're going to chase skills, chase hit point skills. Right? Chase hit point skills and your next good unlocks. And you should get decent places. And then probably after you've unlocked all the stuff, like I'm not even there yet, by the way. Then you can take a look at all the side stuff that you would need to unlock even more hit points, which, you know, like coloring skill, like freaking tailoring. Those are hit point skills, believe it or not, but they're like in the thousands. You know, stuff like that. So yeah, or you can just work on those over time, like I've been doing. Like I've gotten coloring skill over time. Now I need to like really go over to the next island and start working on some more of those coloring skills in general, because I want to get my texturing up even further. And apparently there's good things doing that too. Like there's certain quest on Cyrene or something, but I'm level 19 on that. My coloring's level 20. I'm like, I still got a lot of work to do on that, but exciting. I'm excited. Unfortunately, I'm in a selfish, I'm gonna skill as much as I can mode. So a lot of my charitable buying of skins has ceased entirely. I've managed to get a couple of Snable slots though, because they were like selling it for like 110%. So I was like, all right, we're gonna grab this. But a lot of that stopped for now. And I'm just working entirely on skilling right now. Holy crap. Damn. Bruce just got like a whole ton of universal ammo, shrapnel. Wow. He did the die and supply mission. That's crazy. But I'm gonna be real, like, yes, I think I am definitely trying to skill up though, so I can be a little bit more efficient in PvP. More hit points, so I can like not die instantly to most things. I think that's important, and I want to unlock that whatever I'm getting here soon, the I one. So I can like up my defensive skills a little bit, Because I think that, you know, evade and dodge and jam, those are going to be really good to not get hit by lower level people. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to skill. And it's not just all about buying the skill. It's about grinding for it. Which I guess in a way is still buying the skill. But I don't know, man. It just seems like this is the way. Just grind and cycle and grind. And I know not everybody has a lot of time. Some people got more time than others. I got more time than others. But don't get discouraged that you can't skill up like super duper quick. Just don't. Like, enjoy the journey. The hero's journey, it's always interesting in the middle. You know? It's never interesting when they finally win. I mean, of course, you know, you get some reward when it finally ends. But, like, you know, that means the story's over at that point. Like, there's not much else to say. So enjoy the journey more than anything. If you get what I'm saying. And take your time, enjoy the journey. That's it. Oh boy. Wow, we got 194 PD this week from the deeds and shares. That's good. I'll take it. Let's see, 179 and then 340 on the... There we go. Oh no, I've like completely forgotten to bring my pet out. I've renamed the bunny to Fairy Tale because I want him to protect me when I go into PvP. Just like I want the rest of you noobs to come and protect me while I PvP. The lore is always interesting. But I had to name it Fairy Tale after the anime. Because that's what anime I'm working on right now. Because God knows I finally got up to the point where I can't watch any more One Piece until they dub more. Because I'm not going to sit there and try to read subtitles while grinding in the cave. So I've completed One Piece up to this point. I've completed My Hero Academia up to the new season where it's all subtitled. And I'm like, I want to know what happens next. But apparently they like completely like cliffhanged everyone for months. And I'm just now to that point where it's actually coming out. And I'm like, yes. But I guess I'm working on Fairy Tale now. Which I was at episode 99. And now I'm like, not. This is popped a little 13 ped. 13 ped. Have I seen Rave Master? No, I'm on the episodes, bro. I just don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Orca. And I only watch the movies if they come up and they're in the what do you call it? Part of the canon, I guess. I don't know. I usually watch the movies after the fact. Man, I'm so close to 57 cryogenic hit. I am getting there, damn it. It was a show that was made before Fairy Tail. Yeah, if it's not on Crunchyroll, man, I've probably not seen it. But I'll look into it, man. I've never heard of it before. Oh, it's taking forever to get this last little bit. But man, I don't know, from 57 to 80, like, how long do you think I'm gonna have to sit in this cave? I'm here pretty soon. I think this is my last 5 hours before I have to, like, figure out how to get some more amps for this nano chip. Because I only have, like, one left after this. 2 dead ones. Oh, this is at 41. Okay, it'll last a while. I'll be like Goku leaving the time chamber. You know, I still haven't watched Dragon Ball. I think that might need to be my next anime I start from scratch. It's Dragon Ball. Because I know that there's a ton of episodes of that. But man, my fingers have just gotten crunchy lately. Like, it's crazy. Might need to take some stuff. Like some ibuprofen or something. It's discouraging. It is that you can never catch up to the Ubers because there's no time limit in this game. There's no limit in this game. In other games, you can catch up in like a month or so. Yeah, but, you know, that is kind of the beauty of this game, too, is there is no limit. But the thing is, like, you know, it is completely entirely possible to get one skill up to, like, level 100 within a few years. Then again, I mean, if you have enough money, you can definitely get it up, you know. But that's why I try to push you guys to get your looter skills in order, so when it does come time to you to skill grind, you're not losing as much when you do skill grind. But one thing I found out by just going into the Papugi Cave is the sheer simple fact that I've managed to get so much animal looter in here, like in general. So you could come into the Papuga Cave and skill up your skinning skill. These things die pretty quick, and it doesn't require too much DPS in order to do it. Just make sure you're using skill pills, man. Skill juices. See, I like all sorts of anime there, Doc. Like, I like all of it, actually. That little 12 PED right there. It's I just find it a lot better than the dog shit that they're producing in America right now. Like, I don't think these kids know how to tell a story to save their fucking lives. It's all about pushing some sort of propaganda or some shit. Just not interested. Ooh. But I don't know, man. Just hanging out, chilling. Well, I think this has been a good Deeds of Cheer show for this week, I guess. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. I know a lot of it just talk about skills and stuff, and, you know, the progression of how to progress your avatar. I thought it was pretty interesting. But just make sure you make your budget and Don't go into debt like I did, damn it. I have to start trying to play a little bit slower or whatever. Bacon, that's a bad idea, and I'm a hard no on that. Entropia devs should put an Uber catch-up pack in the shop that takes any skill instantly to. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, Bacon. That's just not gonna happen. Because, you know, skills are worth money. See, I can't watch anything from America since like 2011. Like, it just I just can't. Very few things that I'll put up with. But I just don't like reality, I guess. Lol. But I don't know. I'm here. I'm doing a thing. Hope everybody else is doing a thing too. And I think I'm going to go ahead and dip on out and start watching a little bit of stuff. I'll be in sock chat. Go Jet, no limits. Yeah. Nah, I just need to pay off my stuff. And watch how much I'm putting into the game at this point. Like, especially now that I know I can like grind like this and just be a little bit kind of decent. But yeah, I'm definitely due for a slowdown in Entropia. Whether or not I will or not it remains to be seen, but I need to slow down on putting money in the game. Which I think I'd be alright. Can probably still play. Just gotta like wheel and deal, I guess. Man, the vibes are nice. I like this. Yeah, that's also not going to happen, Bacon. That's kind of crazy. That would be crazy. Very creative, but like also probably too creative. Like it's like fairy tale land. Never gonna happen. Oh man. All right. No. Yeah. Oh god, they're swarming on me. Yeah, I can do this all day. As a matter of fact, I have. But I don't know. I think probably I'm a little bit concerned about Halloween mayhem. Like I'm not trying to lose my ass on Halloween mayhem. So I'm like debating whether to do that or leave this cave. Or not leave this cave. Like, I don't know what to do. But I know it's coming up soon. We'll see. I know that they're saying that there's going to be some new stuff for Halloween mayhem. And I'm like, okay. Does it require me to lose my ass? And that's the thing though, because like, here's my mutant level is only 60. My ammo looter's like higher than that. I don't want to lose my ass, not even by the smallest percentage. But it is what it is. I do need to kill some mutants in order to level that up, but I don't know. Especially because I don't want to have to put more money in. So it might be better to just stay at the Papugi Cave and just skip out on Mayhem this year. But I don't know. I don't know. I still got to do this test video before the end of the month. But I'm stuck in this cave skilling. It's been intense. An intense grind session. The only true constant is change. Yes. Everything changes. Sometimes change is a good thing. Sometimes no one likes it. And it's just natural. Oof. I hate it when that happens. Like, there's always one that gets in front of the one that you're actually attacking, and you stop attacking, and then it's like nothing's going on. Which is annoying, because then you actually manually have to fix it. Or you like merge into the wall or something weird. Well, that's why it's like important to like not go AFK and macro. Especially topside, because somebody will steal you and take you to lootable PvP in space. We've seen it happen. Macros are bad. But pressing F's okay. There are some people that would love it to have everything be manual aim and shit like that. I'm like, dude, you're obviously like 20-something year old. Shut up. There's old people that play this game. We don't want to like focus too much. I'm just saying. But then you got the macro crowd, I guess. They'll understand. They already do. 12 PED. It's a lot better than yesterday. The weekend loot was on. It was like 10 PED, 10 PED, 10 PED. Now it's like 12, 11. Like when they turn weekend loot on, it's like, yo, where's the loot? So there might be a chance that I'm just going to stop playing on the weekends. Because there's a definite change. I think it's the moment Mindark leaves the office, loot is just shit. And it doesn't get better until like they come back. But that's a loot theory. It could just be that there are people that only play on the weekends, right? And then they start draining the loot pool a little bit because of their presence. I don't know. Either or, I don't know. Anything happens. I just know on the weekends it gets weird. It could be they're turning off the loot, or it could be like there's more people playing, so the loot has to spread out more. I don't know what it is, but it's okay. Probably the latter, though. I would assume that more people play on the weekends because they're able to. I think I might want to watch Attack on Titan again. That was a pretty good series. And it actually has an end. Wouldn't that also be true during the week, during business hours? Some say loot is better during Swedish. Yeah. You're right. It really does seem like whenever they're awake and in the office, loot seems to be a lot better. It's just my perception of it. But I think I'm about done for the stream, guys. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I just want to get these skills. But I mean, the gain's pretty decent, man. Even getting evade skills in here. It's not too much, but hopefully I'll get to 80 cryogenic hit and unlock fucking intuition, and then my defensive skills are gonna skyrocket off of that. But yeah, I know, you get it. Dipping out. I can't find a good spot to end it though. There was something else. Oh yeah, don't forget, buy some shit from my shop, especially if you're skilling your melee. I'm like focusing in on like level 30s. But I did put some more level 20s in there for those that need to catch up to get to level 30. If you're past level 30 and you're looking for higher level stuff, I'm probably not going to be producing those things until a little bit later. I might every once in a while put like one up or something. But I'd stick at 30 if you're going to be grinding out skills. But I mean, I know some people would rather just go higher, but yeah. But I've had some 10s and some 20s recently. The 20s are still a little bit more expensive, but let's see about driving those prices down a little bit. But Sam Cracker Saltine just hit 35 PD off of Kerberos. Congratulations. And I'm about out. I'm outie. I'm playing with my belly button. But now that I'm doing cryogenics, I'm like calming down on eating through my own Hyperion 30 supply. Because I think I was eating a little bit too much of it. It costs a lot of money. Anyways, I'm leaving. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll be in sock chat, chilling and shit. Bye. Till next time.